Yes, yes,
Thank you,
Mr.
Chair.
Gaznobe.
General, you can take a seat and switch on your microphones. Just switch on the microphones. Thank you, Chair. General, can I ask you to go to the file 3 that I had referred you to earlier? Do you have it?
Yeah, I got it.
Item 83, there should be tags with item numbers on it, and it's page 263.
Page.
Yeah, page 263, the red numbers. Do you have it?
That's correct.
Okay. It is the witness statement of witness A, and it starts on page 235. But at page 263 is his account of the call with you on the 16th of December 2024, which according to you would have been the second call. Is that correct? The second call in December?
Yes.
Now, I think in order for us to just get clarity on what you say you deny about that call, is for us to go through witness A's version of the call, and you can tell us what you deny, or
That's
what you
correct.
do not recall, or what may have happened, but you don't recall. Okay?
I'm in page 363.
263.
Oh,
The heading is My Call with General Shabiri.
yes, I'm there.
Okay. At paragraph 93, witness A says, on 19 December 2024, 10 days after Molefe's arrest, just shortly after 6 o'clock.
Sorry, 16.
16 December. Yes, 2024. Just shortly after 6 o'clock, I received a WhatsApp call from General Shabiri. I was with witness B at the time, and she was listening to the conversation. The call started out relatively casual, with General Shabiri telling me about his eye condition and how it was affecting his eyesight. He told me that he has been invited to what he referred to as a birthday celebration by General Sabia at his plot, but that he did not want to go and declined the invitation due to his ill health. He said that in addition, he knew that if he went, General Sabia would want to discuss the Molefe arrest and want an update. Now, insofar as your version is concerned, what of that do you confirm and what do you deny?
Yeah, I deny what you say. I confirm that we had a telephone call.
Okay, and you did speak to him about your eye condition?
Yes, we did speak about the eye condition.
Okay, so you denied that you had been invited to that you told him you had been invited to General Sabia's birthday celebration.
Yes, I deny.
All of that you deny?
Yeah.
Okay. Then 94, during the call, General Shabiri told me that Molefe was part of a group of 5 individuals with interest in mining in the Northwest Province, and that one of these guys belongs to a group of Abo Mswazi Namo Mtakati. Excuse my pronunciation. He also said another guy is a Zulu guy called Zay, who stays in Sandton, open brackets, who I understood to be Zay Kamalo, close bracket. He said Zay is close to Julius Malema, who is close to General Sabia. What do you confirm or deny about that paragraph?
No, I deny all those.
All of it. Then paragraph 95, he just speaks about, he thought that you were telling him to be aware of the magnitude of the arrest. He then said, I felt that he was perhaps trying to distance himself from the case. In any event, General Shabiri then mentioned that he had received a call from General Sabia, who wanted to be briefed on Molefe's arrest, and General Shabiri told General Sabia that if he wanted the report speedily, that he should call General Mbuso Kumalo for such a briefing. Do you confirm or deny having had that discussion?
No, the discussion we had was, I wanted to know what was Molefe arrested for. Regarding where Molefe was detained, we spoke on the 7th of December when I called him in the morning.
Okay, so there was no mention of General Mbuso Kumalo and that General Sabia should ask him for a briefing?
No, me, not General Sabia. Me, that if he said this dogged, the general said, anyone who want to ask about the case, he must phone the General Mbuso Kumalo, to inquire about whatever I was inquiring. I said, okay, it's fine. If I need something more, I will call him. And then we ended our discussion.
Then it says General Shabiri said he could tell that General Sabia was not happy with this response, and he, General Shabiri, regretted that he responded in that manner because he owed his promotion to General Sabia. Do you recall saying that? Do you confirm or deny that you had said that?
That is absolutely untrue, because for me to get promoted, there was a panel which I appeared before, and there were other candidates. I can confirm that the chairperson of the panel was indeed General Sibia. The other panelist was General Kumalu, Dumisan Kumal. And then the other one was General Patekil. And then General Sintumulo was also there. And then Advocate Munsami was also there. So I know I was promoted because I was the best candidate. So how can I indicate that I was given by Sibia? Because he didn't call me and promote me.
Okay. Then it says General Shabiri also said that he knew that General Sabia did not want the information for the National Commissioner, but rather for the other side. Do you recall, do you confirm or deny that you said that to Witness A?
That is not true. I never said such thing.
Okay, then at paragraph 96, General Shabiri also said that we must be very careful because the people we are dealing with are heartless and they will never allow us to relax. Do you recall saying that to him? Do you confirm?
Yeah, I already indicated before we part ways, I indicated they must stay safe. They must be careful and stay according to the rules of there where they are saying they must stay at the safe house, because these people are ruthless. You will think it is over, then it is not over. They can come even after 2 years, after 3 years.
Okay. So that part you do confirm, you said to him during that call?
Yes.
During that call?
Yes.
Okay. Witness A then continues, he mentioned that there was a senior officer that he refers to as homeboy that is not even an official in the province, but this person seems to have an interest in the Swart murder case. He did not mention the name, but he said that the person's actions annoyed him. Do you recall saying that to him?
No.
And then Witness A wanted to clarify and say, I must put General Shabiri's comment about province in context. By province, General Shabiri was not referring to province geographically. He was referring to it in terms of levels. For example, you would have a district head and a provincial head. In other words, General Shabiri was saying that this person is not even at provincial level, and I understood this to mean that the person he was referring to is at district level. I think he was referring to Brigadier Nkwashu, who was at district level but was inquiring about a case being investigated at provincial level. So you deny that you had a conversation about somebody.
But that one is his viewpoint, or maybe fed by crime intelligence, how to say things. So
Yes, I accept.
can't-
Yes, I accept that, but the first part is not his viewpoint. He says that he mentioned that there was a senior officer that he refers to as homeboy that is not even an official in the province, but this person seems to have an interest in the murder case, in the SWAT murder case. That was part of the conversation, according to witness A. You denying that that was part of the conversation?
I don't even use the word homeboy.
Okay. At paragraph 97, General Shabiri then returned to the topic of his eye condition. He concluded the call by telling me once again to be safe and told me to keep up the good work. You confirm that that happened?
What about the eye condition?
It just says that you returned to the topic of your eye condition, and then you said he must keep safe and keep up the good work. Do you recall saying to him that he must keep safe and keep up the good work?
Yeah, as I said, in conclusion, my eyes was better. That the reason I phoned, I was going to work the following day. And then I wanted more information because when I asked him about the status of arrest, I forgot to ask what is the person arrested for. And that was the sole purpose of the call. And he asked about my well-being and whatsoever, and then I was fine. And I talked to them that he must stay safe, and then they must keep up doing the good work. That was our parting ways.
Okay. General, so insofar as that call is concerned, you know that witness A says that witness B overheard the call.
I don't know.
You didn't read witness B's statement where that is referred to, that because you say you have it as a heading to you say alleged telephone conversations with witness A as overheard by witness B on page 60.
Yeah, I read it like that, but I don't know if he overheard it. Yes, I read it that she overheard, but I don't know if she overheard or whatsoever. I don't know.
Okay, I'm saying that, so that was my question. Do you know that witness B has said that she overheard the call?
That is what she said.
Yes. Okay. Now, if there were some kind of record of the call, it would confirm your version and not theirs.
Yeah, it's fine.
Sorry, I don't understand your answer. You say that's fine?
You are saying if there is a recording which will confirm.
Yes, in your view, if there were a recording of the call, would it confirm your version or witness A's version of what happened during that call?
I think it will confirm the version of what was said on the day and what I said and what they said.
Okay. Can we then continue with your statement?
Can I just check, General, with your denial of what witness A says, does that include a denial that in the call you mentioned the name of General Sibia in whatever context? Are you denying that the name ever came up?
No, I don't deny the name of General Sibia because when I phoned, I indicated, even the first time, when I phoned, I indicated I received a call from General Sibia that he received a complaint. The family of the person you arrested, Bin Molefe, they don't know where he's detained. Where did you detain him? Because it is not a kidnapping, it's an arrest. That is how we discussed. And then he said, no, I am with, we just separated with his attorney he called the name Tami. I can't remember the surname. So I said, but this complaint it seems to be unfounded, because how does the lawyer know where the suspect is, and who have now briefed the lawyer to look for him or to go and look for him? So obviously they know. So I left it like that, and then I sent the message to the general, and the general didn't respond. And I decided to switch off my phones because I was off sick, and now I'm receiving these calls and also avoiding to watch the social media and watch TV so that they can recoup faster. So when I phoned, it was because I was going back to work and I don't have full information. I recall that the general sent me to establish about this. So I wanted to establish, to say, that man, what was he arrested for? What was the charge? So that when I report full back to say, no, the person that was reported for this, if in case he asked me because he tasked me, then I can be able to report back. So I mentioned his name in that context to say I was sent by him and if I go back without full information, then it will be a problem.
So the first call, you say it's on the 7th of December.
Yes.
And the subsequent call, when is that?
I'm not sure, but they are saying it's on the 16th.
Okay.
I'm not sure, because even if they called me on my private number. So I use both phones, and on my private number, I don't itemize billing. Then I have the whole itemized billing on the state phone, and I was looking on their calls, including that one where he sent me a message and deleted, and then I end up phoning him in the evening. Yeah.
Thank you.
Are you not able to answer that question with reference to the date when you had to go back to work? Because you said you remember that this call was the day before you went back to work.
Yeah.
So when was the day when you went back to work?
Yeah, I went back to work on the 18th.
On the 18th?
Yeah.
So the call would have happened either on the 16th or the 17th?
Yes.
Yes. I just wanted to ask a follow-up question. You said witness A would not give you an answer to your question because they said this is a sensitive issue. You should speak to General Mbuso Khumalo about it.
Yes.
Did you speak to General Mbuso Khumalo?
No, I didn't speak to him.
Okay.
I said if need arises, when I go back, I will phone him.
I think we'll come back to that maybe when we question you, but leave it there for now.
Okay, so then if we can return to your statement at page 62, paragraph 200, where you say what you do recall about the call with witness A.
Page 61.
62, paragraph 200.
Must I read it?
Yes.
What I recall is that when I telephoned witness A, it was a follow-up telephone call made on the 17th of December, 2024, concerning a complaint that the family of Mr. Katiso Molefe allegedly did not know where he was being detained.
Sorry, General, did you say 17 December or 7 December?
7 December.
I misheard. I thought you said 17.
He did say 17, Chair.
I said 17.
Yes.
I thought so too.
My apologies, Commissioner. And then Katiso Molefe alleged he did not know where he was being detained. I followed up the tasking received from General Shabiri requesting me to make inquiries regarding the detention status of Molefe. The purpose of the follow-up was to establish the reason of the arrest, as I had omitted to ask that question during earlier discussion with the investigating officer. The only occasion on which I recall the name Numalo being mentioned occurred when a complainant brought to General Sibiri's at his office. I happened to be present. In his office at the time, a female attorney attended together with a Chinese male individual who indicated that he was business partner of Zen Ngumalu in mining operations situated in Northern Cape, specifically in Kimberley. The complainant raised related to cases of burglary vandalism affecting their mining equipment, which they alleged they were not receiving adequate police attention. My collection of the matter is limited to the interaction, and I have no personal knowledge of Zen Ngumalo nor relationship between Lieutenant General Sibia and Julius Molefe.
Okay, then the next topic, Deputy National Commissioner Lieutenant General Sibia's alleged relationship with Mr. Katiso Molefe.
I have no knowledge of any personal, professional, improper relationship between General Sibia, Mr. Katiso Molefe. Nor did I observe any conduct suggesting existence of such relationship. I did not know who Katiso Molefe was prior to his arrest. Then my involvement arose only after Lieutenant General Sibia received a call from Molefe's family alleging that they are unable to establish where he's been detained and arrested. During December 2024, requested me is the repetition of what I just read to say to verify where he is.
You can go on 7 December.
On 7 December 2024, while I was off sick recovering home from my eye operation, I received a call from Lieutenant General informing me that a complaint has been received alleging Molefe had been arrested in Sandton and that the family could not trace him at any police station. Lieutenant General Sibia further indicated that the arrest had allegedly been affected by Gauteng Provincial Investigation Team. I requested that I establish where the suspect was being detained. Pursuant to this request, I contacted Brigadier Nama, who indicated that he had no knowledge of the arrest and suggested that I inquire with organized crime investigation. And thereafter, I contacted Mukwena, who undertook to make inquiries. Later, he came back involved Sergeant.
Sorry, don't say the name. Just say witness A.
Okay. Mukwena provided me with witness A's number, contact number details. I contacted witness A to establish the information. Witness A informed me that numerous persons, including senior officials, had been making inquiries regarding arrest of Molefe and that he had recently met with suspect legal representative. I indicated that this suggestion that complainant allegedly the family did not know that the suspect was detained appeared to be unfounded, as it is logical that the legal representative would have been instructed by the family. I subsequently contacted Sergeant Sinto.
Witness A.
Witness A, again, let me wrap them all before I Subsequently, I contacted witness A again to inquire about the reason for the arrest. I had neglected to ask during our earlier discussion for which offense the suspect had been arrested. Sergeant Witness A informed me that the several officers making inquiries and further indicated Major General Khumalo had instructed investigation team not to discuss any case as it is regarded sensitive. I informed witness A that I was due to return to work, I required information to report back to the Deputy National Commissioner, as I did not wish to provide complete feedback after having been tasked with the inquiry. Thereafter, left the matter at that stage and indicated that I should need further information. I will contact Major General Khumalo directly. I had already reported to Lieutenant General Shabiri that the suspect's legal representative met with both investigation team and suspect. At no stage did Lieutenant General Shabiri request that I intervene in the investigation or influence the arrest or communicate on merits of the case or afford Mr. Molefe preferential treatment. On other occasions, the name of Katiso Molefe was subject of discussion was
You want to read it from your statement?
It merged with 2013.
Yes.
It was on the 23rd of July.
We need to go to paragraph 213 for the continuation.
Yeah, it was on the 23rd of July when I received a WhatsApp message from a person who identified herself as Ms. Tumidi Simon, who indicated that she was residing in Chicago, United States of America. Ms. Simon informed me that she had seen a media reports concerning the arrest of Mr. Katiso Molefe, and that she recognized him as the individual responsible for killing her brother, whom she identified as Katiso. She forwarded photograph of Mr. Molefe to me via WhatsApp and advised that there existed a murder case registered at Mondio Police Station with under case 501 of 3/2019 relating to the murder of her brother. Ms. Simon further alleged that the same individual had also responsible for killing her parents, stated that the house at which Mr. Molefe had allegedly been arrested belonged to a late brother. Upon receiving this information, I immediately contacted Major General Khumalo and relayed the contents of the information provided to me so that the relevant investigative team could allow up on the allegations.
Follow up. You may continue, General.
Oh, sorry. I immediately contacted Major General Khumalo and relayed the contents of the information provided to me so that the relevant investigative team could follow up on the allegations. I further provided Major General Khumalo with Ms. Simon contact details to enable investigators to engage directly with her as a potential complainant and witness. Thereafter, Ms. Simon sent me a WhatsApp message expressing appreciation and thanking me for referring a matter to what she described as a capable detectives. I subsequently attempted to obtain feedback regarding progress of the matter. However, despite attempt, I was unable to contact Major General Khumalo to establish the outcome of the follow-up investigation.
Okay, no, now we need to go back to page 66 because the paragraph you're about to read relates to a different topic. So if you go back to 66, the heading is why I allegedly informed Mr. Vusindlala that Warrant Officer Michael Pule was granted bail in August 2024. And just to clarify, as was indicated to you yesterday, the reference to the Musina case number is incorrect. It relates to the Swart murder, that he was granted bail in respect of the Swart murder.
Okay. So it's not Musina case, supposed to be Swart murder?
Yes.
Okay.
So you can read paragraph 212 and then I'll direct you to the next paragraph.
Okay, I'm aware of allegation that I informed Vusindlala, known as Vusma Kubela, that warrant officer Michael Puletau had been granted bail during August 2024 in relation to Musina case, so and so, which was supposed to be Frenaching case.
Yes.
I do not presently recall the details of the reference case number. Due to my current suspension, I do not have any access to subsystem official records which would enable me to verify and interrogate the matter.
Then if you can go to the next page, paragraph 214, that's the continuation of that topic.
Notwithstanding the above mentioned limitation, I categorically deny that I informed Vusindlala, alternatively Vus Abednego Makubela, that warrant officer Tahu had been granted bail, and that I conveyed any information whatsoever to him concerning bail proceedings in that matter. I further state that I never discussed warrant officer Puletau with Mr. Makubela and did not communicate any information relating to investigation, court proceeding, or operational development involving that individual. I therefore unable to account for the origin of this allegation, as no such discussion or disclosure occurred within my knowledge and involvement or participation. I am constrained to address an adverse reference made during proceedings. So this is another one, not under that topic.
That seems to still be the same because it relates to Puletau.
Okay, for
Yeah, but
Puletau.
it is an allegation that was apparently made in ad hoc, the ad hoc committee that you want to address.
Okay. I am further constrained to address an adverse reference made during proceedings of the Parliamentary Ad hoc Committee by Lieutenant General Kumar, wherein it was suggested that I persuaded the investigating officer not to oppose bail in respect of warrant officer Michael Tau, and accused in the Armand Swat matter. That assertion is incorrect and constitutes a misrepresentation on both conduct and the applicable legal process. The allegation that I interfered with influencing or persuaded any investigating officer not to oppose bail is not true. It is inconsistent with my role, my professional experience, the established legal framework governing bail, proceedings, and serious criminal matters. I wish to emphasize that offenses falling under Schedule 6 of Criminal Procedure Act require a formal bail application before a competent court, where the accused bears the honors to satisfying the court that exceptional circumstances exist to justify release on bail. An experienced detective and senior commander with crime detection, I have always been fully conscious of the legal position and the strict procedure and safeguard applicable to such proceedings. Decision relating to bail is opposed or manner which the bail proceedings are conducted or any subsequent appeal process fall within the prosecutorial domain of National Prosecuting Authority. These decisions do not reside within the authority of the National Commander or Senior Detective Officer. It would have been both improper, beyond my mandate to attempt to influence such process. I therefore categorically deny that I persuaded, instructed, influenced any investigating officer not to oppose bail, whether at the first instance during any appeal proceedings. The suggestion that I interfered with the bail process is further contradicted by the testimony of witness A and B before the commission, whose evidence does not support the allegation attributed to me. For this reason, I respectfully submit that the adverse parliamentary reference does not accurately reflects the true factual and legal position and appears to have contributed to a narrative inconsistent with the objective evidence placed before this commission.
Thank you, General. Then I'm going to suggest that paragraph 70 to 76, the top of 76, is a duplication of the contents of the Musa Kaula allegations, which we've already addressed, but this is in the context of the criminal case that was pursued against him, where you say you had no involvement. We've already addressed that. And then on page 71, the investigation of the murder of Aman Swart, the allegations there, or what you set out there, is a repeat of what you had dealt with under the topics of the investigation, the discussions you had with the officers, the meeting of the 16th of May, and any telephone calls. So I'm going to suggest that 71, 72, 73, 74, and 75, up until paragraph 248 on 76, are repeats, and perhaps if your counsel could confirm that we don't need to deal with them because they are repeats.
Chair, we can confirm that. We don't have a problem if it is not repeated.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Then, General, that takes us to the page 76. We're almost there. The SAPS contract with Medicare 24 Tshwane District Pty Limited, and your knowledge thereof. Starts at paragraph 249.
249. I have noted the question raised concern of SAPS contract with Medicare 24 Tshwane District Pty Ltd. I wish to state to the outset that I was not involved in the initiation, procurement, adjudication, approval, negotiation, or administration of any contract concluded between South African Police Service and Medicare 24 Tshwane District Pty Ltd. Matters relating to the procurement and contracting service level agreement or within SAPS fall within designations or designated supply chain management, financial management, administrative structure operating in accordance with Public Finance Act and the National Treasury, SAPS internal procurement prescription. I became aware of the contract of SAPS and Medi 24 during September 2024 when Matlala asked me telephonically where I was traveling to, because I became amazed and inquired, how does you know I'm traveling? And Mr. Matlala indicated that he is having contract with SAPS for doing medicals. However, I did not know the name of Mr. Matlala's company until November when I received the screenshots of payments from SAPS.
In November 2024, this related to the 70,000. What are you referring to? The payments in November 2024. What payments in November 2024?
No, the payments on the screenshots, which Nkosi sent it to me.
Okay.
Yeah, that is what made me to see that is Tshwane Medicare. What do you remember the one which shows the invoice are paid?
Yes.
On the exhibit.
Yes, I think you just needed to clarify because it's
Yeah.
vague what you mean by November 2024 payments.
Yeah.
Okay. Then the next topic is payments made by me or my family members to Mr. Vusikat Matlala, and any payments made to me by or my family by Mr. Matlala. We've dealt with this when you dealt with the reasons why the loan was advanced and repaid, correct?
Yes.
Can we just confirm that we don't need to go over paragraph 251 to 253. That there are repeats.
That is confirmed, Chair. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mkize.
Thank you. And then that takes us to page 78, which is a topic concern regarding possible inducements to obtain adverse information.
Based on the information conveyed to me by Sergeant Daniel Mtaung, as well as other developments described in this statement, it appears that members of the South African Police Service may have been approached and potentially induced with promises of career advancement or promotion in exchange for providing adverse information concerning myself and other members.
Sorry, General, can you just tell us who is Sergeant Daniel Mutaung?
Sergeant Daniel Mtaung was working with me at organized crime, but on duty detachment. From October 1st to December 31st, due to ill health, I was not driving myself to work. He was driving me. He's also staying in West Rand. Yeah, so he was visited at his house in Randfontein by these members, which he mentioned in his statement, who wanted information from him in exchange that they will promote him to a captain rank if he can give information against me or severe.
And that statement is in your annexure file RS11, and the typed version is on page 55.
Yes.
Do you then want to continue at 255?
While I do not purport to make definitive findings in this regard, the circumstances raise serious concern that proper methods may have been employed to solicit statement.
Did you say proper or improper?
Improper, sorry, thanks, Commissioner. Improper methods may have been employed to solicit statements or intelligence directed at a particular individual. In the interest of transparency, institutional integrity, and the protection of lawful policing process, I respectfully implore the Commission to investigate whether the inducement, incentive, promised of promotion were offered to SAPS members in exchange of finishing information of statements adverse to myself or others. I submit this information to assist the Commission in determining whether any conduct occurred that may undermine the independence of the investigation or compromise the credibility of evidence placed before it. Daniel Mtaung, deposed affidavit annexer to annexer RS11.
Okay, and then we are on page 79, which is your conclusion and request to the Commission.
Having responded fully to matters contained in the summons and having addressed each allegation placed before the Commission, I respectfully reiterate that I have never participated or facilitated or associated myself with criminal syndicate, improper influence, corruption, obstruction of justice within the South African Police Service, or any component of the criminal justice system. Throughout this statement, I have endeavored to place before the Commission a complete, truthful account of my conduct, decision and communications and professional interactions, together with the operational context within which those actions occurred. Where allegations have risen, I have addressed them. directly and transparently, mindful of my duty both as witness before the Commission and as a senior officer entrusted with public authority. My career spanning for more than 3 decades within the detective service has been dedicated in combating organized crime, protecting investigators, strengthening investigative integrity, upholding the rule of law. The actions now scrutinized before the Commission arose within the operational environment were motivated solely by lawful objectives and professional responsibility and the protecting of the investigative process and personnel. I respectfully submit that several allegations addressed in this statement arose from misunderstanding, misquotation, incomplete information, the misinterpretation of operational interaction, which, when viewed in their proper factual institutional context, do not support any inference of wrongdoing in my part. I further submit that adversely public reference, institutional commentary, and subsequent administrative developments, including my suspension, must be assessed against the verified evidence rather than against perception formed through incomplete and inaccurate narratives. I wish to place on record my full respect of the authority, independence, and the purpose of the Commission. I regard these proceedings as important constitutional mechanism intended to establish the truth, restore the public confidence, strengthen the integrity of South Africa criminal justice system. I have cooperated fully with the Commission. I haven't taken all reasonable steps to provide information within my knowledge and remain available to clarify aspects of which statements to provide further evidence in the Commission. I therefore respectfully request that the Commission consider my evidence holistically, having regard to the operational realities of organized crime, the defined separation between investigative, prosecutorial, and judicial function, the absence of any proven improper conduct of my part, my long-standing service record, professional conduct in the South African Police Service. I accordingly request the Commission to make findings based on totality of evidence presented and that my conduct be assessed within its proper legal, factual, and institutional context. I depose this statement consciously believing the contents to be true and correct in compliance with the summons to me. I thank you.
Thank you, General.
Thank you, General. The hearing or continuation of the hearing of your testimony will be at 9:30 on Friday. The Commission will not sit tomorrow. Commissioner Baloyi has a Judicial Service Commission meeting which she simply cannot get out of tomorrow. Let us adjourn and resume at 9:30 on Friday.
Thank you, Chair.